Welcome back, people, and welcome to yet another episode of the Quake Code exploration-based project, or whatever in God's name you may have. Basically, this is called Berserk. And basically what this is it allows quad damage, but only with the ats. Basically like the Berserk in Doom. So, yeah, needless to say, yeah, that seems to be pretty much it. This is really anticlimactic. This is a really pointless mod. Okay, so it adds quad damage for just the ats. Yeah. It's a thing! It's a mod! It allows quad damage for the ats. Superpowered ats. Yeah. Is it just on by default? I don't think so. Yeah, no, you need to get quad damage, but it only works for the ats. I see, so it's a lot like the Berserk Fist for Doom. The fact that now you need to use the ats when you use the quad damage. That's a weird limitation, but okay. Let's just check this thing out and see if it works. If it works right, we won't have the ability to just one-shot things with the... So you see, I'm not able to kill enemies easily anymore. Still takes 2 shots. But with ats, you can kill things really quickly. So yeah, now there's incentive to use the ats. It's such a thing. Because no more superpowered boosts. Not sure if it lasts as long as like a Berserk Fist would. Probably smart to get some armor or something so we actually can survive this. Because otherwise I'm just gonna try and get up there and die horribly. Seems like this quad damage has lasted a long time. Though I think it normally does. So yeah, we need to see exactly how long this quad damage lasts. If it like ends anytime soon, or if it just like lasts with you. So you see the quad damage lasts a while, which is good because it kind of is very limited, being only able to use the ats. Who knows if there is a limit to this thing? Did I see another one up there, or was I just delirious? I was just delirious. And yeah, you can just run around, jump attack with the ats. Yes, you see it lasts a while. I don't even know if there is a limit to this. That's actually a curious thing. Is there a limit to this particular weapon? But like I said, it adds quad damage, but only for that, which is really nice. But yeah, I'm trying to see if there is a limit to this. I'm gonna leave it running for a second. I'm gonna actually try and look in the code, see if there is a limit to like the quad damage here. There wasn't like a special message when I picked up the quad damage. No, it was just quad damage. So yeah, this isn't some special new thing. It's just a limiter for the quad damage. Interestingly enough. So I'm trying to see like what the... I'm gonna have to like compare the code, ain't I? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like I said, this is an awkward way of doing it right in the middle of the video, but at the same time, I want to let it run out. Or at least give it a fair amount of time to a point whereby we can kind of say it's not going to run out. Or I just find out on camera that it has a way to like run out after like 20 minutes or something like that. But yeah, so far, we've gotten 3 minutes at this map. Still hasn't run out. I assume we got it like within the first minute or so, I want to say. I don't have like an exact time, but I can't imagine it being more than a minute. So at this point, I'm assuming it's going to stick with me. I might give it like 5-10 minutes maybe. Just something just to make sure that it's working properly and that it's not like going to run out early. And by working properly, I don't know what working properly is, so that's beside the point. Let's see here. I need to find this Quake code. Let's see here. So I'm looking for items. I want to compare it to items. That'd be beneficial, wouldn't it? Because there's got to be a timer count. And if we can find the timer count, we can find out that there's a freaking captcha to find out how to compare this stupid stuff. Okay, let's see here. We need to figure out what exactly the difference is between these code files. Man, it changes cells to 200 for some reason. Seems like a lot of these like giving you 200 cells for some reason. They might have just been part of the old code or something. Aha! It basically allows you to last, instead of 30 seconds, 300. At least I believe that's a 30. It's time plus 300. I think time's just a blank variable. As far as I'm aware, let's see if there's like a good way of like finding that. But yeah, it looks like, there we are. Yep. There we are. Exactly right. After 5 minutes of playing time, it dies. So yeah, it lasts 5 minutes as opposed to 30 seconds, which means it lasts a lot longer. But of course, with the evil limitation of you needed to use an axe, which could be very, very brutal, but at the same time does allow for some nice, interesting gameplay. It's definitely a lot better than having to use your rocket launcher just blowing everything away with a quad damage. Now you gotta use an axe, which makes it all the more dangerous and all the more painful. And of course, you know, makes that quad damage just a lot less powerful than it normally would be, which is useful for the server, having something that just controls it slightly. So yeah, not the biggest of changes in the world, not exactly something that's going to like be groundbreaking, but it is a minor change and adds some slight gameplay features, just to make it a bit more balanced, because the power-up definitely, especially the quad damage, if you know where they are in Quake, you can end up very, very powerful and just fly through the levels, if you haven't already noticed from my ability to play this game. So, having it so that way quad damage only affects the ats, which pretty much means you have to get melee range, which is pretty rough for certain enemies, makes it a lot more balanced, in my opinion. Yeah, that's definitely a good balancer. So needless to say, rather useful. Very small change, like I said. In the grand scheme of things, this is a very small detail, but it is convenient, and it's definitely a bit better than a lot of these have been. You know, this is not some homing rocket or pipe bomb, aka the stuff we keep seeing over and over. It's actually something different for a change, which is pretty nice. So with that in mind, people, thank you all for watching. It's been an adventure, and I guess I shall see you all, well, next time.